highlights of my day today. It is Monday morning, and as you saw, I've done a few things and had my coffee and was working on my blanket, and that is how I start my mornings. I take some time for myself. I either knit or crochet and have my coffee, and I just wanted to share a very quick video of my days as a mom, wife, homemaker, and while I work outside of the home, a full-time job, 8 to 4:30. And for some of you who do the same, I hope this inspires you. And for those of you who don't, I hope you find some inspiration on watching this video. I am now going to get ready. It is going to be sort of a just casual day, dress up day for work, and because it's going to be a day of sitting in my office and just work, and yeah, there's so much to do. I was supposed to do some work this weekend, like a couple of hours of work, but I didn't because I will share. It's already 6:25. I have to get ready, and I will share with you why I didn't. I had a very slow days this past weekend, which was much needed, but I was very frustrated at how I was feeling. So I'll chat with you in a bit. Actually, why don't we chat while I can't see you? I don't have my contact lenses on. That's another thing. I have been so busy. I have not had a chance to order my contact lenses. I have one pair that I'm saving for like if I get a headache or something and I can't have my glasses on. But friends, I've been so frustrated this weekend because both my ears blocked. I woke up Saturday morning that way, and it was just so frustrating because it made me dizzy and I couldn't move much. It was just so uncomfortable. As yesterday, throughout the day, as the day went on, towards the end of the day, I started feeling a little better, which of course, when the weekend's over, I started feeling better. But either way, I was happy that I was feeling a little better, and I just decided not to work. But that means that today I have to get to work as soon as possible and get my day started a little earlier. But I did, although yesterday morning I wanted to move around to see if that would help. I went outside, and within an hour my husband and I had all those twigs from the trees from the winter all cleaned up, friends. I think I just shared a clip when I went to let the chickens out. Now every morning my days can be a little different. I try to get a lot done in the morning because I get up very early, but this morning I was just, it's Monday morning, a little bit on the lazy side, and I wanted to leave laundry folded, but I think it's going to be for after work. I think I'm going to do that after work. And I wanted to leave, I might try to leave the dishwasher running, so this way that is done. But tonight I think I'm just going to make raviolis. Yeah, I buy these big packages at BJ's, so I think that's what I'll make for dinner, something quicker for a Monday. But all right, friends, I am going to kind of finish getting ready. I need to get gas. I didn't do it yesterday or Saturday. Oh, yesterday. I don't know my days any longer. It's all blending in. Today actually is supposed to be a gorgeous day. Of course, you know, we're at work, and yesterday wasn't too bad, but it was chilly. Today is supposed to be in the 60s, I believe. And wouldn't it have been nice to have 60s weather while we were home? But I am having so much fun, friends, knitting. I finally got to a point of knitting my sweater. Oh my gosh, I watched so many videos last week trying to figure out the sleeves part of it, because that's my first sweater ever and I'm learning how to read patterns. And oh my goodness, friends, I think I got it. Now I'm working, I have the front done, now I'm working on the back, but I go back and forth. I crochet and knit at this, you know, I take breaks, and I already have ideas of what I want to, so many ideas to knit, and I want to crochet pot holders, more blankets, like summer spring blankets. When we have the AC on, you can just have that on, like over you, that kind of thing. So it's very exciting, very relaxing for me. My seedlings are looking beautiful. I need to water them. That's one thing I'm going to try to make sure before I leave I do. And I do need to transfer them, hopefully one day after work this week. I also have not shared with you, friends, I have to have surgery. I have to have surgery. It's nothing serious. Everything's good. I just have to have a cyst removed, and it's going to be 1 to 2 weeks of recovery. I'm hoping that the first few days, I know I'm going to be really sore, but I'm hoping I feel good enough to just sit, rest with my knitting or my crochet bag, and I just get to recover doing that. So I will have 2 weeks off of work, and I'm fingers crossed all goes well. I know it will, but you know, it's surgery. It's next week actually, and surgery date is actually coming up. Oh my goodness, it's always something, isn't it? I have been really into, I can't see much, I don't like, I'm so bad with my vision, so I'm doing my best. I am so much into knitting podcasts. I watch homemaking videos, that I do as well, but I am on a kick of watching homemade things. Watching podcasts, knitting, crochet. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun to once you find the right channels. I've gone through a few, and like I said, it's okay, you know, not all channels is for everybody, right? But I found this mother and daughter channel. They do podcasts. They're just so relaxing, but they're so like, it's hard to not like watch them. I think it's the Legacy Knits, I think. Boy, do they work, and I do want to buy some yarn from them. I just love watching them. So that one, and then the Crazy Lady Sock. Oh my gosh, I'm hooked on her videos. I love watching, listening, and doing my own thing. So it's fun. That's what I've been watching lately. So, all right, enough with chatting. I'm going to finish up, get my hair done, see if I put something on my eyes. What time is it? 6:30, 6:35? Yeah, not bad.
I have all this laundry to fold and like pants to iron for my husband, work pants, and I usually would do this in the morning, but like I said, I took a little longer sitting on the couch enjoying crocheting, that I'll leave this for after work. And now it's off to the kitchen. I'm going to finish loading the dishwasher, and I'm going to finish loading the dishwasher and starting it so it runs while we're at work, and I'm going to make my lunch and then off to work so I can get to work a little earlier. I need to get gas, but I think I have enough to make it to work. And we are in the car heading to work. I am going to end up getting gas this morning because I know at the end of the day I'm going to be so exhausted from today that I will regret not getting gas this morning. So we're getting gas, and I will share a few tips with you at how to be a little bit more productive. For me, tip number one is getting up early. I know not many people are morning people, and that's okay. Maybe you can stay up a little later then and get a few things done that you need to get done or you want to get done. For me, it's in the morning. Some mornings are different for me. Like this morning, I took a little longer on the couch drinking my coffee, which, friends, I ended up not finishing. That happens quite often. So I took a little longer. I didn't get to fold the laundry, but I did get to leave my kitchen clean. I have no dishes in the sink. Everything's clean. Dishwasher's running, working for me while I'm at work. So this way, when I get home, I know dinner is going to be an easy one tonight because it's either tortellini or ravioli with some garlic bread, and it's done. So that's tip number one, is getting up early. Number two, make a list of a few things you want to get done. Try not to make a long list, just a few things. When you remember what you want to do the next morning or the next day or by the end of that day, check them off. And whatever you don't get to do, you can do it the following day. Those are just a few tips. As I was cleaning my kitchen, I was like, oh, this would be great to share. This tip will be great to share. And of course, I'm driving. I didn't write anything down. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to share with you because I'm driving. The other one is that I just remembered, friends, is meal prep. I am not great at that. However, I am good at just remembering, okay, or coming up with ideas for meals. I have a book that I could be writing them down, which would be very useful for me because I forget a lot. So it's meal prep. Even if you don't I'm not one of those that does the 7-day or 5-day meal prep. I will do a few days at a time, and that works for me because not every day is the same for me. So best thing to do is meal prep. Like for today, I was out on Sundays. I usually cook multiple meals for the following Monday for the next day, and I didn't do that yesterday. So with that being said, when I went grocery shopping, I always get a few things to keep in the freezer to kind of help out for days like today. So I hope these few tips help you, and please let me know if are you a morning person, are you want to stay up late, but either way it will work out, morning or late at night, it's all good. I actually before leaving, it just came to me, I make sure all my pets, for an example, my cat litters are all done in the morning. We have too many cats, not too many cats, I shouldn't say that. We have 4 cats, and I make sure the litters are done. So I did them in the morning, late at night. If my husband gets home before me, he'll get that done. So we all work as a team and get things done. So I try to do that. My seedlings, instead of giving them water tonight, I already did it this morning. And even though I rushed a little bit, I still got that done. So after work, I will just fold the laundry, put the laundry away, and have dinner, clean up, and I get to have some relaxing time before I go to bed. Like I said, not every day is the same, but those are the few tips, and as I remember them, will keep sharing with you. But right now, I'm going to get some gas, and because after work, I will be very happy I didn't wait to do it. It is 5:06. I'm out of work. I am heading home. Done with Monday. It is a gorgeous day. I did not get to go outside and feel the sun at my lunchtime. It's just, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm just happy that it's nice weather. I'm heading home. My routine after I get home is usually checking my chickens, make sure they're all good, collect any eggs. Then I go to the kitchen, start dinner, but today dinner is going to be very easy. So it's basically get the not kittens, they're no longer kittens. My cat's fed. Either my husband or I will swap roles. Like if he's home before I get home, he'll have that already going, or I'll start dinner. Excuse me. He'll be, we work as a team. But I'm happy that it is an easy dinner night, because I just want to sit and crochet or knit. Sorry, I got the hiccups. The one thing I also do at work, I was thinking about it, is if you have pets or with anything that you can take care of it ahead of time. For an example, for my chickens and my cats, I make sure their water fountains are all taken care of over the weekend, like especially the day before I go to work. For me, it's Sunday. I make sure I get that done, so this way Monday morning is not a lot. So I did that yesterday with the chicken's water container. I washed it, filled it, so they should be good for a few days. So I go and check on that, make sure they're all good. So I don't have to do that at 5:30 in the morning. So, but when I get home, I'll have you with me for a little bit. Oh my gosh, it is a gorgeous weather. I put the AC on so I could just talk to you, so you don't have to hear the noise of the windows down. I will also share with you, I was going to say show you, that's why I was like share. I'll show you how my sweater, the knitting of my sweater is going. I'll show you how far I don't know, I don't think I've shown the blanket. I'll show you that as well. And yeah, oh my gosh, this weather, the sunshine is so good. All right, friends, I will see you at home.
going to go outside and check on the chickens, see if everything is looking good out there, collect some eggs, and then come inside. I have the dishwasher full of dishes to unload, the sink to put dishes away, and while dinner's going, I put the bread in the oven, and the water in the pots should be boiling because I'm making cheese for the kids, and I'm going to try the chicken and mozzarella tortellini for my husband and I. So let's go outside. That tree is just gorgeous. My chickens, their nesting boxes cannot have the shavings. They kick it away from the boxes. Why is that? I don't know. They really do. It's a mess back here. We have 3 more eggs. You can see that some of the boxes are like full of the shavings, but they just kick it away. All right, I can't hold all this with, I don't want to lose any eggs. I hope you enjoyed this little video of me sharing how my daily routine is. Keep in mind that this is just bits of how my day goes. Every day is different. Like this morning, for an example, it is a work day. It is Wednesday today, yes, and it's 7 o'clock. I've already done a load of towels. I've put it in the dryer. I took care of folding laundry that I had in the dryer. So every day is different, but I do try to do a lot in the morning. For me, like I said, I'm an early riser. For you, for some of you, might be different. Maybe staying up a little later at night is what works for you. But I will share this, friends, and it's something that I struggle with big time, is asking for help and accepting the help. I want to do it all because I just love to do it and I love to take care of my family. But I am learning that it's okay to ask for help. For an example, work has been extremely busy and overwhelming, and with taking care of my parents and with so much other things that's going on in my life, yesterday was my day to go take care of my mom, and I asked my siblings if they were willing to help, because they know it's just been crazy, and I asked for help, I accepted the help. They were willing to just jump in and take my day, because we all have different days, but anyway, so just keep in mind that it is different for everybody, and I'm also working on, and I've learned, and this is why I do what I do in the morning when I have my coffee, is take care of yourself, friends. I also struggle with that. I've always put myself last and everybody else that I love to care for before me, and at times I still do that. I just find that just brings me a lot of joy, but then I get burnt out because I forget to take time for myself. So I do little things like crocheting or knitting, which is a hobby I love, and that's what I do in the morning. If I get a load going, I will sit down and enjoy my cup of coffee quietly, and I no longer have little ones running around, so of course for me it's easier, but I still take the time to crochet or knit. And I turn on my my laptop, and I'm just sitting there and taking a little bit of that time for myself. For some of you, it might be reading, it might be it just might be something else, but take the time to take care of yourself. That's the number one tip or advice that I can share with you, is self-care. Again, I'm really bad at that, but we can work on this together, and then we are all full of energy and refreshed after taking care of ourselves, and we can go ahead and take care of those who we love to take care of. The other thing I wanted to share that I've mentioned on the past few videos is I kept saying I'm going to share with you the blanket that I'm crocheting and the progress on the sweater, which is taking me a long time because I'm learning how to knit a sweater. But I also, if you don't, if this is not your thing, it's okay. You can just, you know, skip this part and then the video ends for you. So I appreciate you making it this far and hanging out with me. I am very grateful for this little community of ours, and without you we wouldn't have this community. I learned how to crochet pot holders. I still have a gift card to Joann's and I still have some money on it. I went to Joann's the other day after work and I bought this beautiful color, excuse me, this multicolor roll of yarn, and I pulled up a free pattern or video on YouTube and I learned how to crochet a pot holder. I mean, how cute is this? I still have some yarn left. I'm going to do another one so I can have two. I really don't have a theme that I have in my kitchen. I've shared this a few videos ago. I have mixed color bowls. It's just dishes that my kids love having it since they were growing up, and what I also like, so we just have it all mixed. It's okay. For us it's okay, and I don't mind. For some of you it might be different, so, and that's okay too. But I just thought this color was so cute. I would have never picked a color like this, but once I saw it I was like, oh yes. And I did not have to do anything for the color to go the way it did. I don't know, it's something simple but just brings me so much joy. So I bought black yarn as well, so I'm going to do another one like this. So I have two, and then two black ones. But I will not be buying any pot holders. I no longer need it. So let me know if you, I know some of you were getting back to crocheting or knitting. Let me know what you have been working on. The other blanket, I don't know, I think this is my third blanket that I've crocheted, and I wanted something lighter, like weight, as far as weight, and like a more of a summer spring look of blanket. But this is turning out to be a big blanket. I love this color. You all know pink is my color, and I just love this. As you can see, I'm not done yet. Let me do this way so it can look better. I am just enjoying this this pattern, and I have actually made a mistake and missed a row or two of the pattern, but I wasn't going to unravel this blanket, so I left it because this is for us anyway. But look how pretty this is, friends. I am almost done. It is a good sized blanket, and I actually, like I said, oops, I gotta find a, I'm almost done. And then this one will be done. I really would like to crochet a granny square blanket, but I would have to find the color that I want to do that. I want to crochet a shawl or knit a shawl. So I signed up for a monthly prescription, not prescription, a monthly subscription, and I got my hair. I'm ready to leave for work, so I wanted to have a little bit of time to go ahead and share this with you and finish this video so I can edit and upload it for you, friends. What was I saying? But the box is downstairs. I'll share that on my next video. Also, on my next video, I'll share with you the finished shower. I don't have time to put that into this video, and it is beautiful, friends. The bathroom is not, we're not going to continue on renovating the bathroom right now because we have so much yard work to take care of and there are projects we want to do outside. So that is being put on hold for now. And then at the end of summer, we'll pick it up. We'll pick back up the construction to finish the bathroom. But the most necessary construction is done, which was our bathroom. So I'll share that on the next video. My next piece that I'm working on is a sweater that I'm knitting for the first time. I'm learning how to read and knit. And none of this is sponsored. I am doing this all myself, and it did come. I bought this kit. It's Sierra Yarns, and I bought this kit, and it comes with a pattern. So I did the front. So this is the front. I had to learn how to do the sleeves. It is not perfect, I can tell you that right now. I know, but this is for me, and it is my first sweater. So yeah, I'm working on the back now. So I have, this is the front, and I'm working on the back. That's what I'm working on. So but yeah, those are my if you're not interested on these things, let me know and I won't share, and that's fine. But I know a few of you, once I mentioned way back that I was going to start knitting and crocheting, I know there was quite a few of you who said that I reminded you of this hobby and then you were going to start that back up. So, and it is amazing how much here on YouTube, how many videos, how many channels there are of all sorts of creations, like the knitting, the sewing, crocheting. I do have something that I would love to do. I'll share that on another video, that I actually did growing up when I went to school in Portugal, and I could not believe that that popped up on my feed, and I had mentioned this to my son, and it was just a whole conversation that I'd never thought. Oh, sorry, I just got a text. I never thought that that existed here. So I'm like, I cannot wait to get my head on that. So I'll share that with you on another video. Again, I hope this video inspires you and motivates you, even if it's just a little bit, to get to how to balance, you know, getting things done. If you work outside the home, even if you don't, our lives are all different, and for me it's hard balancing. It is hard to balance working full-time outside the home. I have responsibilities of caring for my parents, and then my own family, my own home that I love to take care of. So it is hard, but I wanted to share this video just to give you a glimpse, or inspire you, or give you that little motivation of, you know what, if I don't do this today, I can do it tomorrow. Even if I take this half hour that you have a task you wanted to complete, it doesn't have to be done now. If that half hour is all you have left to take care of yourself, to take a break, so use the half hour, the 20 minutes for yourself, and then the following day you'll get back on the schedule again. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much, friends. I am so grateful. Again, I can't say it enough that you're here. It is now time for me to really finish getting ready and get out of here and head to work. Thank you so much, my friends, and I will see you on my next video.